Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your arms out. Breathe. Relax your feet. Open your feet about hip width apart. Bent knees. Bent knees. Take a deep inhale. And then take a deep exhale. Waiting for one more person there. So we have a Pilates ball right around your low back or your hips. Your glutes can be off the floor. Yeah. Open your feet wide and open your arms. Just sway your hips right and left and start to put a little bit more weight on your ball. Notice the right side of your body and notice the left side. Breathe in, breathe out. Good morning, Maggie. Just put yourself on mute. Put yourself on mute, please. Yeah. Pilates ball under your low back. And then start to put a little bit more weight on your ball. So you're sinking into the deeper layers of your tissue. Visualize you're sinking into your spine. And then little circles like you're skipping a rope over your ball. Go both directions, and especially the awkward way. Notice why that feels awkward. Good. Take your palms in an upside down V, and now walk your feet, lift your head, walk your feet and your glutes down to the floor. Take your hands behind your head. Interlace your hands so you really support it. Some of you may need a block under your head. Open your heart any amount. Breathe here and open your chest. And then slowly lift your chest up, flexion of the spine. Open your heart, inhale any amount. Maybe you touch the floor, maybe you don't. It's not the goal. But breathe and open your front chest. Breathe and bulge your belly. Dome your body around the ball. Slowly, flexion of the spine. Lift your head off the floor. Do it one more time. Open your heart, inhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Open the front ribs, open the back ribs, the side ribs. And visualize from your breastbone, your sternum, there's energy going to your collarbones, to your armpits, to your elbows. Breathe in there. With your next breath, lift your head, take your forearms or your hands on the floor, come all the way up. All right. Left leg in front of you, right leg behind you. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, in case you see half a body here, I have a guest here, Nicole. Say hello to her. This is her first time, so she's watching me. Take your left leg forward, right leg back, face me, so you have more room. And then left forearm on the floor. Lift your chest, open your heart, inhale. Exhale, reach your ball all the way forward, gaze towards your navel. Dome your back and breathe into your back body. Inhale, open your heart, listen, bring your foot forward, tap. Lift your back ribs, open your heart. Exhale, take your leg behind you, tuck your toes under and take your ball forward, hollow your belly. Breathe here. Don't overdo, don't overstretch. Inhale, breathe and open your heart. Your foot can be on the floor in front of you, right here, Nicole. Lift right in front here. Lift your chest, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, tuck your right toes behind you. Reach the ball gaze under your belly. Slowly come all the way up. Take your right leg in front of your shin or over your knee. Take your left elbow over your knee. Hollow your belly and I interlace your hands. For some of you, maybe the bottom leg is straight if you have any restrictions. And now maybe your grip is soft here. Maybe you pull a little less, maybe you pull a little more, and open your heart. Pull your right sit bone towards the floor, from the knee towards the floor. Pull that hip down energetically. Breathe in here, relax your shoulders down, lift your spine tall. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 1. Listen, just for fun, take your left hand behind you. Lift your glutes and just do a little heart opener here. Warming up those knees. Drop your hips down to the floor. Open your right hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand stays down the whole time. Exhale. Lift your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs. Shine a light on those knees. Lower down. Breathe. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, breathe, warm those knees. Slowly come all the way down, release your legs. Shaky, 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 massage your knees a little bit. Always in the back of your mind, there is this conversation. I don't have to go 100. I want you to go 20% because when you go less, your tissue is happier and it will take you further. Change your legs, right leg in front, left knee behind you. Right forearm on the floor. Lift your chest up, inhale. Like you're doing a back bend, lift your back ribs. Exhale, reach all the way to the right, follow your belly, gaze towards your navel. Breathe in your back body. Inhale, open your heart. Breathe here. Exhale. Keep warming up that spine. Adding on, inhale, lift your arm, kick your leg in front of you. Maybe it's on the floor, maybe your knees bent, but lift your back body. Breathe here, good. Exhale, take your leg behind you, tuck your toes under, reach, reach, reach. Inhale, open your heart, kick your leg, lift your chest. Use your breath. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, open your heart, bring that leg forward over here. Yeah. Now lift your back ribs. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Reach behind you. Slowly come all the way forward. Left foot in front of your shin or over your knee. Maybe your bottom leg is straight. Hook your right elbow over your knee, hollow your belly, interlace your hands. And I notice that this side might be totally different. Pull the outer left knee towards your sit bone, towards the floor. And breathe. When you hold your breath, something is holding you. Pay attention and notice where. Shine your light in there. Maybe just go a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, pull that little bit extra. Little. And now lots of light over the left outer glute, the hip joint. Little hip and knee and ankle mobility, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift your hips, shine a light through those knees. Breathe here. Drop your hips down slow. Open your heart behind you. Inhale, forward, lift your hips, squeeze those inner thighs. Exhale, when you're breathing through your whole body. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Slowly lower down. And release, stretch out your legs. Make a fist with your hands. Massage, massage, massage. Open and close, flick your fingers. Shake, 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 shake. Excellent. Find your ball. Rest on your back, sacrum on the floor. Press your feet down to the floor. Press your palms alongside your body. Little bridges. First lift your tailbone, little. Little. Then lift your sacrum. Your low back is still on the floor. Yeah, it's very small. Breathe in, claw the mat with your toes. Claw the mat with your fingertips. Now lift your low back. Your ribs are still on the floor. Keep them there. Now engage your lower glutes where your glutes meet your hamstrings. Claw the mat and press your feet evenly. Shoulders are broad and you're breathing. Now lift your hips 1 inch only. Stay here. Notice what you feel. Lower 1 inch only. Low back is quiet. Your glutes are on. Lift 1 inch and hold. Squeeze the ball. Oh. Release the ball a little. Drop your hips 1 inch. Do not lose your glutes. Lift and hold. Squeeze the ball. Release the ball a little. Drop your hips down 1 inch. Fire up those glutes. Lift and hold. Squeeze the ball. Release the ball. Lower down. Andrea, this is for you. Here we go. Lift and hold. Squeeze the ball 3 times. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and feel. Release, lower down 1 inch. Oh, one more time. Lift and hold. Squeeze 3, squeeze 2, squeeze 1. Release, lower 1 inch. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold those glutes. Squeeze for 3. Squeeze for 2. Squeeze for 1. Slowly release, lengthen your tailbone, lower down. Oh, take your left ankle over, release the ball, left ankle over your right knee. Flex your foot just halfway, drop right and left foot, just hydrating here. And mobilizing all the tissue that needs to be released along with that stability. Change your legs, right and left. Good. Release your hands, release your legs. Lift your right leg to the count of 3. That means every lift you're holding and hugging your muscles. Before you do that, right hand on your right thigh, left hand on your right hand. Power up, pelvic floor in and up. Squeeze your inner thighs like you have that ball. Lift your right leg 2 inches and breathe and hug those muscles. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 3 and hold. Sacrum on the floor. Spread your toes, breathe here. Lift your left heel or lift your left foot and hover. Press that sacrum down to the floor and you're breathing. 4, 3, listen. Resist your leg to your hands. Extend your left leg and lift your tailbone. For 4, lift that tailbone off the floor. For 3, like you're doing a curl. For 2, and for 1, drop your left leg down. Take your palms alongside your body. Listen. Through the left glute, lift your hips for tailbone, sacrum, low back. It's a very small bridge. Keep breathing. Stay strong on the left leg. Press it evenly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your tailbone. Lower 1, 2, and 3. Lift your palms over your heart. Extend it to the ceiling. Pelvic floor in and up. Extend your left leg. Lift your tailbone. Lift your chest and lift your chin. Reach to the right with both arms. Gaze up, not down. For 4, 3, Hollow your belly, use those obliques, 2 and 1. Slowly come all the way back. Inhale, lift your chest up first, then travel to the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees, take a little rest. Shake it off side to side. You good? Okay. You can take your top if you want. Breathe in and breathe out. Drop your feet down to the floor. Press and feel your feet. Hopefully you feel your feet more grounded, more energized. Remember, don't let your head guide you. Let your wisdom guide you. So you're not using this tension in your head because you're doing something challenging. You're curious and you're feeling. Left hand on your thigh, right hand on your left hand. Shoulders are broad, squeeze your inner thighs. Lift your left leg for 1 and hold. 2 and hold. 3 and hold. Resist your leg to your hand. Sacrum on the floor. Lift your right foot just a few inches. Keep breathing, lift your chin up. Your shoulders want to come to your ears, drop them down. Breathe, extend your right leg and lift your tailbone like you're doing a curl. Keep breathing here for 4. Breathe here for 3. And 2, 1. Drop your right leg down to the floor. Inhale, hands alongside your body. Through the right glute, lift your tailbone first. Lift your sacrum, feel your glutes, lift your low back. Keep breathing here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 1. Lengthen your tailbone, lower down. 1, 2, 3. Hands over your heart to the ceiling. Plug them in. Sacrum super glued. Extend your leg. Keep your chin up. Inhale. Lift your chest. Exhale. Travel to the left. Keep your legs aligned. Lift your chin up and reach a little further to the left. For 3. Breathe 2. You breathing 1, come back just with your arms. Inhale. Lift your chest up, gaze up. Lift your chin, travel to the left for 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Slowly come back, hug your knees. Good job, everyone. Circle your ankles. Rock and roll, come all the way up. If you need a little water break, go ahead and do that now. Okay. You have your ankle band right over your ankles. It's there somewhere. Oh. Okay, rest on the block for your pillow. And now you're still engaging your core. Your visual is that you're lifting your ribs off the floor because your core is active. Your right foot is behind the left. Pelvic floor in and out, front lower ribs down, and now bring your glutes forward. Press your bottom thigh to the floor a lot. And now lift your right leg behind you. Keep breathing here for 4. Lift a little higher for 3. Flex your foot for 2. Toes are forward, not up. Yes, lift your outer heel. And 1. Slowly lower 3. And 2. And 1. Your foot is behind. Inhale, shoulders away from your ears. Press your bottom leg strong. Bring your glutes forward. Lift for 3. Hold. Lift for 2. Hold. Lift for 1. Hold it here. Pause for 3. For 2. For 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Inhale. Press your bottom leg. Glutes forward. Lift your chest. Lift for 1 and hold. lift for 2, lift for 3, hold it here. Toes forward, pause for 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 3. Hug muscle to bone for 2 and 1. Lower all the way for 1 and take a little rest. It's important to change the speed, the texture, just to surprise the layers of your tissue. Inhale. It's very important to challenge your body. Every good doctor that understands the body will tell you that. Breathe in. It's good to give it a little surprise. Inhale, shoulders back. Press your bottom hip down, glutes forward. Lift for 1 and hold. Little. 2 and hold. Feel. Lift for 3. You're in the penthouse now, and now we're celebrating. Pause for 3. Pause for 2. Pause for 1 and hold and hug your muscles. Get small all the way to your bone. For 3. For 2. For 1. Slowly come back and rest. Ooh. Find your little band, the Terra band. And now your feet together. Extend your arms in front of you, shoulders away from your ears. Notice how your glutes want to stick back. Bring them in. So now you're in the proper alignment. Give yourself enough bend, and you might notice that you have to adjust it a little bit. That's okay. And now we do an abduction. Lift your right palm up. Draw the arm into the socket. Pull it in for 3, 2, 1. Lower, lower, lower. Lift your right leg all the way to the edge of that ceiling. For 3, 2, core is active. Lower all the way down for 1. Inhale. Right arm, lift for 3 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Notice what's working. Lift for 1. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lift your right leg all the way. Hug those muscles. Notice what you feel. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way. Rest. Just one more. Inhale, shoulders down. Pull for 3 and hold. Pull for 2 and hold. Pull for 1 and hold. Now lift your leg all the way. Breathe and get into this shape. Shoulders away from your ears. Your chest is up for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower down and rest. Okay. Come all the way to your back. Breathe in here. Take a moment, notice the right side of your body. And now don't worry where the band from your ankle is going. Don't worry about that. Just lift your right heel. Just lift your right heel. Just the heel, just the heel, just the heel. Point your toes, pelvic floor in and up. Sacrum super glue to the floor. Shine a light through the right quad muscles, those hip flexors. And now lift your right foot. Point those toes little. And then lift a little more, and lift a little more. Oh, you might get a cramp. Keep breathing and shine a light. Point those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, lower, lower. Rest. Shake it off if you need to. Breathe. Inhale. Point your right toes. Lift your right heel. Pelvic floor and sacrum in the floor. You're not on your tailbone. Your core is active. Lift your right foot for 1 and hold little. Point those toes for 2. Point for 3. Hold it here for 3. Lift a little higher for 2. And 1. Lower, lower, and rest. Good job. Press the, lift your left foot and take the band under your heel. Extend your right leg. Now don't worry, it might run away a little bit. Don't worry about it. But press your left foot. Straighten your right leg. Press your sacrum down to the floor. Now lift up for 3 and hold. Hug those muscles, lift up for 2 and hold. Lift up for 1. Press your sacrum to the floor. 5, 4, hug muscle to bone for 3. If you're shaking, you're doing it right. 2, 1, lower, 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 and rest. Shake, shake, shake. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good job. Slowly come up, go to the other side. Find your block for a pillow. Your left foot is behind your right foot. Lift your chest up. Mama, you can go that way. You can go that way so you can see me. Go ahead. Yeah. Shoulders away from your ears. Press your bottom hip down to the floor a lot. And I bring your glutes forward. Inhale. And I exhale, lift for 1 and hold, little. Lift for 2, it's behind you. Lift for 3 and find your maximum. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Press your bottom hip down to the floor. Nothing is moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 rest. Don't be afraid to feel uncomfortable, okay? Through the discomfort, you get stronger and more mobile and more free. Inhale, press your bottom hip down to the floor, bring your glutes forward. Core active, lift your left leg up for 1, hold. 2, hold. 3, hold. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 3. Hug those muscles, get all the way to your bone. 2, 1. Lower all the way. Rest. How is this side different than the other? Take notes. Educate yourself where you are. Inhale. Press your hips down, glutes forward. Muscle to bone. Lift up for 1 and hold. And 2 and hold. 3 and hold. Find your maximum pulse for 3, 2, 1 and hold. Get small all the way to the bone for 3. You breathing for 2 and 1. Lower, lower, lower. Whoa. And I feel fatigued in this side. That means I really need it. So I'm telling my mind, go for it. Shine extra light in there. Inhale. Glutes forward, shoulders broad. Lift for 3 and hold. Use your breath, lose 2. Lots of shining bright light in there. Pause for 3 and 2 and 1 and hold and hug muscle to bone. 3, 2, 1. Come back and rest. Ooh, I felt it on this side. Okay, wiggle your hips a little, stick your tushy in and out. Feet together, find your band. Shoulders down. Your shoulders love to come to your ears. Pull them away and lift your chest up to the crown of your head. Inhale. And I lift for 3 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 1. Draw the arms into the socket for 3, 2, 1. Lower, lower, lower. Lift your leg and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Lift for 1 and hold. What's working? And 2 and 3. Hold, 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 hold. Lift your leg all the way. Hold it together. 4. Get into this shape inside of your body to the bone. 2, 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Okay, last one. Inhale, shoulders back. Glutes forward. Pull the band, hold. Pull the band, hold. Pull and hold, lift your leg up. Keep breathing, find your maximum here. Stay calm for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way back and rest. Come all the way to your back. Palms down alongside your body. Sacrum super glued to the floor. Lift your left heel only. Your left toes are on the floor. Shine a light on those left quad muscles. Inhale. Pelvic floor in and up. Lift your left foot and point your toes for 3 and hold. For 2. For 1 and find your maximum here. Now look at your leg and align it with your hip. Your ankle, your knee, and your hip. Pull a little bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 lower. Rest. This is wonderful also for the SI joint to stabilize your hips and reset. Inhale, lift your left heel. Squeeze your inner thighs like you have a ball. Lift your left leg and hold. Lift, point those toes. Lift and hold your maximum. 4, 3, lots of light in your quad muscles. 2, 1, lower, 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 rest. Step on your right, the right heel on the band. Extend your left leg. Now flex your foot. Sacrum on the floor. Look at your legs. Make sure they're in a straight line. Lots of light on your left quad. Pelvic floor. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Lift and lift and lift and lift. Hug muscle to bone. Micro bend in your knee if you feel any pulling. 4, 3, 2. Go beyond your comfort zone. Lower, 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 lower. Pause. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift for 3 and hold. Hug those muscles. Lift for 2 and hold. And lift for 3. Push, push, push for 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Good. Get rid of that band. Cross your ankles and grab opposite foot. And then shake side to side. Some of you can pull the feet towards your hamstrings and then depress the shoulders down. Lengthen those sit bones forward. They want to come off the floor. Pull those glutes down to the floor. And then feel free, massage side to side. Good. Stretch your legs out. Notice which leg is in front. Let go of your hands. Circle your ankles a little bit. And then change your ankles. Bend your knees. Grab the outer blade of your feet. Bring your feet towards you. Lengthen your sit bones and draw those shoulders down. Massage your hips side to side. Breathe. Great. Release your legs. Shake your hamstring. Give yourself a little tap, 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 tap. You can bend your knees. And then bend and straighten 1 leg at a time. Your hands behind your knees. Make it soft, like you're hydrating. Releasing any tension in your body. Excellent. And now rock and roll and come all the way up. Okay, so now is where we need the chair. Move your toys out of the way so they're not in your way. So now we want the hips and we want the knees. I want you to watch for a moment. This is a wonderful way to really, if you have knee issues, how to really give them what they need without overly stressing them. So you're gonna be your hands on the chair and as if you're doing a little down dog here. So pull your hips back, your arms are straight, grab the edges of your chair. And then slowly come all the way forward, lift your heels. And then take it back. Inhale. Bend your knees a little, even chest on your thighs. And then slowly gaze forward, bring your right foot forward. Take your left leg back like you're doing a runner's lunge. Chest forward. Bend your left knee all the way to the floor, but go slow. And then lift your arms up. Now I want you to really give a lot of love to your knees because we're trying to help them to hydrate, lengthen, and stabilize. Now bring your hands to the chair, glutes active, lift your left leg if those glutes are active. Stay here, engage those muscles, we already worked them all. Stay here or take your arms behind you. Muscle to bone, breathe in here. Good. Bring your hands to the chair, bring your left foot next to the right foot. Take your right leg back. Inhale, gaze forward. Drop your right knee, glutes active, glutes, glutes. Lots of love in your knees. Go slow. Lift your palms up. Lean back so those glutes are active. And don't let your knee do the work. Bring your hands in front of you. Lift your right leg, fire up those glutes. Hollow your belly. Stay here or take your arms behind you. Hollow your belly for 3. Squeeze those inner thighs. 2, 1. Bring your hands. Bring your right foot forward. This is wonderful also training for when we do down dog in yoga and we bring the right foot forward. Notice how all your body is working. Left leg goes back. Inhale, drop your left knee, maybe slower, maybe less support in your hands. See if your body can do it. Lower, slow, hover, hover, hover until the knee touches the floor. Lift your palms up. Okay, you already know your modification. Inhale, maybe hands to the chair or lift your knee and take your arms behind you. Breathe here, hollow your belly for 3. No banana shape in your spine. 2, 1. Maybe your hands on the chair or bring your left foot next to the right foot. Lift your chest all the way up. Good. Inhale, find your chair. Right leg back. Breathe here. Go low, slow. Glutes active, lift your chest. Hover, 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 hover until you touch the floor. Lift your palms up. Inhale. Exhale, chair on, hands on the chair or not. Lift your right knee, glutes active. Bring your hands behind you. Keep breathing. Hollow your belly. Hands on the chair or bring your right foot next to the left foot. Push the, lift your chest all the way up. Hands to your heart center. Woo! How are we doing over there? Doing okay? Good, good, good. Yay! So, okay, let's do one more of that because I know we have a few students with knee issues and this is a wonderful training to show you you can always do something with your body. Don't let your challenges hold you back. Here we go. One last time. Inhale. Left leg goes back. Pelvic floor in and out. Drop it super duper slow. Bend slow. Glutes, glutes. Lots of light in your knee. Maybe you hover. Lift your palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your knee. Hands on the chair is always an option. Arms behind you. Now can you lift your belly off the floor? Keep breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Gaze forward, left foot next to the right foot. Stay low. Push the floor, lift your chest. I feel it. Hands to your heart center. Inhale. Last one. Bring the chair down. Inhale. What leg are we going back? Right leg now. Right leg goes back. Follow your belly. Drop your knees. Slow, 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 slow. Hollow, hollow, hollow. All the way down. Lift your palms up. Inhale. Squeeze your inner thighs. Glutes active. You already know what active glutes feel like. Lift your right knee off the floor. Straighten your right leg, arms behind you. For 3, 2, 1. Push the floor. Bring the right foot next to the left foot. Lift your chest all the way up. And rest. Sit on your chair. Ah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Little massage here. Okay, so now you have your little band. Come to the edge of the chair. You have your band. Take it under your left leg. And then you're gonna cross your band. Cross your band. Your palms are down. Give yourself a lot of band here. Give yourself a lot of band. If your band is not very long, then I suggest you just do one with the band and then just one with the band, and then you'll do the other side later. Or you can use weights instead, okay? But hopefully all of you have long enough here. Palms are down, inhale. Shoulders back, frontal ribs down. Yes. Inhale here. Lift for 1 and hold, little. Lift for 2 and hold. This is super important. And lift for 3. Any amount, plug the arms in. For 3, 2, 1. Lower, 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 lower. Rest. Okay. Cindy, just for a second, do one without the band and just make fist with your hand. And then everyone do the same like me. Make a fist with your hands, keep the band down there for a minute. Now hug muscle to bone. So if I pushed you, you're pushing me back up. Lift for 1 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 3. Lift your chest, lift your ribs. Plug the arms into the socket. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop for 3 and hold. Drop for 2 and hold. Drop for 1 and rest. So that's an option. Or if your band is too stiff where you're losing all the, because this is where you want to be. You really want to feel that. Maybe one band. Give it a lot of band on this side. Inhale, palms are down. Shoulders back. Core active. Lift for 1 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 3 and hold. Plug the arms in. Straight elbows, straight elbows. You're in a V. You're in a big V. For 3. Feel your mid upper back. 2, 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Shoulder rolls. Good. Now turn your palms up. And your thumb is externally rotating like you're hitchhiking. We don't do that anymore. Inhale. Lift for 1 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 3. Oh, notice how that feels different. Plug those arms in. Frontal ribs down, like you're doing a crunch. Then lift your mid back up a little more. Yes. Keep breathing, celebrate. We can't do this all the time, so celebrate. 2, 1. Lower, lower, lower. This will help your low back. Why? Because when your mid and upper back are strong, your low back doesn't stabilize you. Take a moment, release that tension. Breathe. We're working against gravity. That makes it extra challenging. And less is more. If that feels really a lot, do one hand at a time or use your fist. Here we go, last one, inhale, shoulders back and down. Lift for 1 and hold. Lift for 2 and hold. Lift for 3 and hold. Plug the arms in. Front lower ribs doing a little crunch. Then lift a little more. Just go 1 inch in my midsection for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower, 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 and rest. Okay, shoulder rolls, guys. Turn to the right on your chair. Turn to the right on your chair. Take your right hand all the way behind your seat, as far as you can. Left hand on the back of your seat. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, gaze to the right. Give it a little stretch. And even though we twist to the right, think about your right ribs twisting to the left to protect your low back. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come center, release. Take it to the other side. Left hand goes behind you. Find the back of your seat. Right hand on the back, on the support. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Left ribs twisting to the right. Keep breathing here. Shoulders down. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come forward and release. Very nice. Find the band under your right leg now. Make sure it's even. Okay. And now you could make a little band, a loop over your hands. You may have to adjust it. And your palms are coming up. You're at the edge of your seat, so you're not leaning on your chair. And now inhale, hands by elbows by your ribs. Lift up for 1 and hold. Lift your elbows up and hold. Your mid back is strong. Good. And 3. Hold it here. Front lower ribs down for 3, for 2, for 1. Straighten your elbows. 3, 2. Keep a little bend in there. Shoulders down. Inhale. Here we go. Bend and lift your elbows. Bend, lift, and then lift even more. This is hard for me, but I'm doing it because I need it. Lengthen your spine. This is lengthening your spine as well. Decompressing. 2, 1. Straighten, 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 rest. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, bend and hold. Lift your elbows. Bend and lift. Bend and lift, 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 lift. Woo! Front lower ribs down for 3. Lift a little more for 2. Breathe here. 1. Release. Oh, that was so naughty. Shoulders back. Okay, before we carry on, take your arms out in a T. Right elbow under left elbow. Either give yourself a hug here and pull your shoulders down, or eagle arms, palms together, elbows forward, shoulders back and down. And that creates space between your shoulder blades. Those rhomboids, pull the shoulders down. Then take your upper back back. Turn to the left and to the right with your nose. Breathing here, now you're reversing and giving it some love. Just doing strength without balancing out is gonna bite you in weeks to come. Slowly release. Shake it off, shoulder rolls. Open your arms in a T. Left elbow on the right. Give yourself a hug or palms together. Elbows forward, shoulders back and down. Breathe and then pull your upper, the space between your shoulder blades, back. Lots of space between your shoulder blades and your spine. Breathe in there, like you have a balloon. 3, 2, 1, slowly release and let it go. Shoulder rolls. Okay, last one. Take it behind both legs now. No, no, no. Take it under your feet. Bring your feet in front of you. Lift your toes off the floor. So your heels are on the floor. Follow your belly, shoulders are back. Take your feet in front of you, so they're in front of your knees. In front of your knees, yeah. Inhale here, you may have to pinch a lot of band. You want it to be a little taut. Shoulders back and down, and your core is active. Pull your elbows back. But don't do a back bend. Front rib doing a little crunch. In, 3, use your breath, 2, 1, release, 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 but don't let go all the way. Inhale, exhale, pull and hold. Breathe, gaze towards your toes. Widen your collarbones. 2, lift your chest. 2, 1, lower, lower. Don't release all the way. Inhale. Exhale, pull and hold. Stay here for 10. Hug muscle to bone for 9. Take advantage of this pose. 8. 7. 6. Frontal ribs in. 5. 4. 3. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Frontal ribs in. 2. Yes. And 1. Slowly release, 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 release. Excellent. Take your band. You can't see me, but my left elbow is bent and my right arm is straight. Now lift, side bend, but ground the left sit bone down. Don't overdo it. Let your breath be the power. And I spray a lot of light around your ribs, in between your ribs. Breathe. Soft grip, soft grip. Breathe. Slowly come all the way. Take the band behind your back of your skull and over your ears. And now elbows forward. Resist your head to your hand. Resist your head to the band. Your chin is in neutral. And now we're stabilizing the neck, the upper and mid back. Breathe here. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your chin forward. Don't change your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Push your head back and lift your chin to neutral. Shoulders down. If you have neck issues, that's what you do. You stabilize before you stretch. 3, 2, 1. Ever so slowly release it. Inhale. Lift all the way up. Bend your right elbow now. Side bend to the left. Lift your ribs. Soften your grip. Your belly touching the band. Keep breathing. You did that side, Mama. Keep breathing here. Lift your chest. Soft grip in your hands. But use your breath there, Mama. Yeah. Inside of those ribs. In your spine. Your armpit. Your triceps. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way down. Release it. Excellent job, everyone. Get rid of everything. Let's stretch it out. One of my favorite stretches. Take your left foot, left heel on the chair, and then heel to your right foot. Yes. So face me, do the other way so you can see. Yeah. Now, from the creases of your hips, you're sitting back, bend your right knee, and drag the left heel towards your left sit bone. Maybe your left knee has to bend a little. Sit back on a chair, and then slowly straighten both legs. From the creases of your hips, you're sitting back like you're doing a one-legged squat. Breathe. Draw the heel to your sit bone. Breathe in there. Notice all those fibers pulling out. Maybe you come out way before I'm telling you to. And straighten those legs. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Pull back. 3, 2, 1. Push and come all the way up. Release your leg, change it. Right heel, heel toe your left leg to the left. Inhale. Exhale, sit back and draw the heel to your sit bone. Shoulders broad. You always have your dignity of your body where it needs to be in the background, not overdoing. Slowly push and come up. Unload that tension. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. For 3. Breathe 2. And 1. Slowly release. Let it go. Release. Take the chair out of your way. Come and now find your ball, your noodle, your ball, your tennis ball, and your Pilates ball. Make a pillow with your block. Take your noodle right under your left thigh, in the middle of the thigh, and walk that left leg further to the left. And now rest on the left side of your body. Your right knee goes over the Pilates ball. And now feel free to roll right and left, little or a lot. And then find a spot. Interlace your hands. Your tennis ball is between your hands. Interlace your hands, and now you're doing a little massage. A little massage with your hands, especially around the thumb joint there. Rubber, 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 dub. Interlace your hands and breathe. And then release your fingers and just roll, roll, roll like you're doing a little ball, like a little pizza dough here. Circling, circling, circling. Nice. Release, rest. You can stay here or you can take your ball, tennis ball, right towards the upper thigh and towards the left side, towards the edge, almost before you get into your IT band. And stay there. You can bend your bottom leg, do whatever feels good. You can roll right and left. If you feel a different spot that feels better for you, please go there. And some of you can even take the tennis ball and take it towards the outer glute, the glute medius. Okay, so that means you're now more towards the side body, but the ball is going up above the crease of your thigh. So that's where your outer glute is, the glute medius, and it connects to your hip joint. So that usually gets congested and causes your pelvis to tilt. So that's a good place to put the tennis ball. And breathe. Remember to put a lot of weight on your object because that's the only way you're going to get deep into the deep layer. There is the superficial tissue, that's the top layer. And then there is the deep, and a lot of the times that deep tissue is dehydrated, it's old. So you want to be able to get in there. Excellent. Now stay where you are. Just turn, lift your right leg, come to your back body. And now your tennis ball, Your noodle is going right under your mid-back, right around your shoulder blades, plus minus. Take your tennis ball on the left side of your glute. And now take your left ankle over the right. Shift your hips to the right, and then the ball goes to the left and then come back. In different way to say it, drop your left knee towards the floor. Left knee, mama, left knee. Left knee down and then lift your knee up, internal. The ball is on the left and then roll, and your ball might get lost to a different place. It's all good. If you need to adjust it, do that. And then come back again. Do it again. Roll. Breathe and feel. Stay in one spot if it feels really necessary or beneficial. Once in a while, you may wiggle your ankle a little bit because you hydrating and releasing toxins, your energetic body is starting to flow through you. Breathe. Slowly release and come out of there. Excellent. Slowly come back. We'll go to the other side. Take your noodle. On the right side, shift your body all the way to the right. Your noodle is about halfway through your thigh. And already you can put your tennis ball outside of the outer glute. Okay? Take your top leg on the ball. As I said, scoot the right leg back, back, back. And then you rock forward and back. Maybe you stay. Once in a while, you circle your ankles. And gradually and slowly start to sink into your objects. You're moving slow and putting lots of weight on your props. And visualize a strip of light, and every light is a stop. And it tells you what your body is exhibiting. Every little stop, the slower you go, the more your nerve endings, the neurons are coming on and giving you information. Feel free to bend and straighten your right leg. Breathe. And when you feel a lot, celebrate, because your body is telling you there's some stuff here, I need your attention. So don't run away from it. Just look at it, even in small increments, then back off and come back again and again. And the more persistent you are, the quicker you can overcome those obstacles. Your nerve system has a wonderful habit of trying to deter you from going places. Many times, if you had, even if you fix the problem, many times your nerve system still has the memory of the pain. So it might send signals of pain, even though there is really no pain in there. And being in discomfort or a little pain doesn't mean you have to back off. Sometimes you have to go, most times you have to go through the mud to get to the other side. Because if you don't, then it will become injuries in the future. All right, slowly, slowly, lift your left leg, come all the way to your back, move your noodle to your mid-back again. And I take the ball under your right glute. Right ankle over left, open your arms, heel to your left foot, drop your right knee down towards the floor. And then lift it up. And now you're not just touching the ball, you're pressing the ball down, squeeze it in. Drop your knee down, down, down. And then keep going at your own pace. If you need to move your ball somewhere else, do so. Catch yourself holding your breath. Ooh. Circle your ankle from time to time. And maybe go to a place that you typically don't go, such as close to your butt, to the inner glute. And even a little bit goes a very, very long way. Your body knows that you're doing something beneficial. And if you do little and often, it's way better than doing a lot one time. Okay, release the ball. And I take move the block if you don't need it. And I take the Pilates ball under your sacrum. And just massage, massage, balancing out the right and the left side of your body. Put weight on your Pilates ball. And then move the ball and move your noodle out of the way. Just see how your body feels. Take a moment here. Notice all the goodness of your work to remind you not to be afraid to be uncomfortable. Roll over to the side and come to a seat, please. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to be proud of yourself, first of all, for showing up, for valuing yourself with a capital Y enough to take that time to benefit you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. And then comes gratitude for everything that we can do. Even if you have aches, you're still here. In the scheme of things, it could be way, way worse. And then I'm grateful for each and every one of you for being here today. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.